ये बड़ा कर दिया हम बीच में भी शेयर कर दिया। अभी शेयर करके कहाँ जाने का है? इधर ना दिक्कत उसमें
शेयर करो।
ये कहाँ गया? एडवांस में आके इधर कर, नहीं इधर आ जाए। हाँ अभी शेयर, ठीक है। और ये सारे
तो था भी एक हफ्ते 2-3 हफ्ते पहले हुआ था तो था तो याद नहीं और हम मैनेजर को बोला था सारे करना है वो रेडियो एक्सरसाइज में एक क्वेश्चन नहीं होता सिर्फ एक क्वेश्चन तो सारे का तो दिल अच्छी लगता है सारे करिए गुड फॉर यू ठीक है मार्क्स भी के हाँ भाई मार्क्स तो क्या करते हैं अच्छा सर हम ये वाला है ना जॉब से हाँ ये अंडरस्टैंडिंग रीच द बोर्ड ये बात सबसे ज्यादा क्वेश्चन इस बाकी सारे थे एक्सेप्ट एक नहीं और आ गया मैंने वो वाला नहीं कर दिया फाइल कुछ तो किया नहीं और कुछ तो क्या था वो बिल्कुल गया तो खुद क्यों नहीं चेक करता है कभी और जो ऐसा कुछ करता है दोनों बीच आ गए दोनों आ गए और मैं नजर आने से कुछ 5 मिनट पहले आया कोई भी बड़ा तो नहीं यार पास हो जाए और मैथ्स का है तो बोल देगा ये तो पूरा मेंटेन करने का काम आता है मेरे को लग रहा है पावर्स मैं 7 मिनट इतना कॉन्फिडेंस है याद है ना आपके वाले क्वेश्चन 4 मार्क का था फिर उसमें मार्क पे है नहीं तो 8 भी कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे पांच के ऊपर 3 के ऊपर बहुत बुरी बात है लेकिन एक्चुअली 3 मार्क मेरे तीनों का जो करते हैं मैथ्स 3 भी लिखा है दूसरा टेस्ट नहीं तीसरा टेस्ट है दिखा तो हूँ अबे वो रुक समझा बोल ये देखा अच्छा ऐसा करना है बताऊं दिखाना है क्या ओ बस है अभी बहुत मैं ये संडे कौन सा है ये संडे को मैच है और ये तो डे संडे मैच का है पिछले से आ गया ये संडे को हिस्ट्री मैं ये सैटरडे संडे नहीं आ रहा मतलब मैंने अकेला दे रहा हूँ बेस्ट यस इस करता है तो ऑनलाइन टेस्ट सीरीज का है ना वो अलग सा है मैं सैटरडे नहीं आ रहा नाइस वापस उसको मिस कर गया साइंस या ऑफिशियली मार रहा Congrats, वो भी कितने दिन को वो दिन कहाँ पे जाएगा कोई तो होटल में जा रहे हैं तो इसी बकवास में हैं और मेरी मम्मी है मैं बोल रहा हूँ ये मैंने कहा था 4 ग्रुप है हमारी मम्मी फ्रेंड्स थी हम खुद भी जाते हैं मैंने बोला नहीं था मैं था ये सैटरडे और हर सैटरडे फैमिली फंक्शन हर सैटरडे तो लग जाए हर महीने में एक सैटरडे so instead like next first Saturday we do by this one like the second Saturday मेरी करता है ये बैंक में जैसे बैंक का पर सेकंड ट्यूसडे पर रहता है ना सेकंड और फोर्थ I don't know what you so मैंने हमारे पैराग्राफ किया उसके बाद मुझे हिस्ट्री सब्जेक्ट्स में ऐसा और पता है हिस्ट्री का ही टेस्ट होने वाला है ये संडे वो भी बेसिक पीरियड का पता नहीं हमारे साथ क्या होगा Right, yes. Good evening.
Last time I once came and started teaching, and it was other matters class.
Then
It was not so. Okay. So we were with geography or the next chapter?
no.
Tell me what I was doing last class.
The structure of work.
Structure of the earth. Go ahead.
They have a
Siyam, Sima.
Sima kiya.
That's it. And wait. Okay, I can see. So structure of the earth. Nice also we have done.
The core of earth is.
Oh, we have done the almost half the chapter. Correct?
उसके बाद डायग्राम बनाने को बोला था वो किया
हो गया
और उससे उनको किया है क्लास
good I've done that also. Look how he is picking up. I want you to kiya wonderful. Look at the smile once again. Except the mic. ये वॉल्यूम इसकी क्या की तरह कैसे बता. So we will be doing the same chapter, or shall we go ahead? Almost done, is it? Tell me the page number.
The page number. Yeah, the views.
Oh my dear.
Chapter.
We are in page number, if I'm not so wrong, landforms of the earth we haven't touched, is it?
Yes, I think so.
Structure of the earth, we are in page number 43. Hey, we have done wonderful videos for Morovic, Gutenberg. So I will complete. Oh, good, yeah. Textbook. No? So the next chapter we have the landforms of the earth. Listen here. You want me to continue with geography only, or you want to shift to civics? With civics, we have done only one chapter.
Like with you, yes, but with math, I've done like 2 chapters. One from this.
Okay, then wait. Let ma'am only continue because she is here with her workload. So let us go into the new chapter then. Landforms of the earth.
Okay.
Any question from structure of the earth? Come on, quick. If not, the new and easy chapter like the earlier one. Okay. Write down the heading and number. Landforms of the earth. Today I left my specs at my residence. So you need to give me more cover fire. You understand cover fire? I see it, but close the range I can't. If not, it gives a pain on my hands. More burden to you. See, good. The structure of the earth. Write the intro. Earth is made up of. Earth is made up of several concentric layers. Earth is made up of several concentric layers. Earth is made up of several concentric layers. Hyphen crust, mantle, and core. Crust, mantle, and core. Crust, mantle, and core. Any things that we have not covered in the last chapter? All the 3 we have done?
Yes, sir.
Tell me how many mantles we have studied?
2 types of mantle.
What is that?
Outer mantle and
Crust, Also known as lithosphere. How much kilometer it is? 0 to 40 kilometers, close to 40. And mantle? Wait. At least tell me about core. Now I'm telling how many core we have. Now what are they? Inner core. So did I not teach you all are in the same layers? Or although it is given the name, which layers? Concentric layers. Do you accept the word concentric? How do you explain me the word concentric? Center point is the same. And then we have different circles. So do you accept that sentence? What is the second sentence then?
Intense heat in the Earth's interior.
Yes.
Does not
Keeps the astronosphere. So we can say high heat intensity. High heat intensity interior present in the interior of the Earth's surface. Present in the interior of the Earth's surface. Keeps the astronosphere. What is that word? Astronosphere. Keeps the astronosphere. Am I correct with the spelling? Keeps the astronosphere. Keeps the astronosphere.
So can you just repeat it?
The intense heat present in the interior of the Earth keeps the astronosphere. Check the spelling. Underneath the crust in a molten and semi-molten state. In a molten, a boy. He's looking at me. Give me that dimension. Where it is? उजाला किया तो अभी फिर मैं आगे तो कम तो देगा okay.
So now we have some AC lecture.
Better. Both have done like that only na. You are never or he is never. दो बच्चे में भी मुझे confusion. And Rudra Pratap Singh. What is it? You know who is Rudra Pratap Singh? There is nobody. Keeps underneath in molten and semi-molten state. Next. This creates various landforms in molten and semi-molten state. In molten and semi. Any of the word semi? Molten state. This creates various landforms. This creates various landforms. Now we define what is landform. So, landforms are the natural features found on the Earth's surface. Now I'm going to use a board like this. Looks colorful and correct. What's your opinion? I say, speak up. Speak something. Okay. Is it really okay? Really okay? Okay. Okay. So look at it. So if I want to explain the landforms, I'll say, let's see, how do you identify? Correct? Plains. Am I making? Plateau. Correct? And these are hills and mountains. We can say a little bit of gorgeous, not exactly gorgeous, or we can say gorgeous. You understand gorgeous, na? These are a coastal area, not even coastal. One thing student tell me, sir, if the landforms all over the earth are same, will you like to go for a picnic? Why? What I am seeing here, same thing is there.
Yes.
Why should I go for a picnic? If the teaching that you get it in your school is same as what we are doing, will you come here?
Yes.
You will not. Sir, what's happening in the school? You are doing the same masalas. You want some different masalas. You want something more attention. You want more pictures, more videos. In fact, last time, so many videos. UT has its own set of tests. Answer every Sunday. Every Sunday. Acha karta hai. Kuch na kuch test karta hai. Here, our system of education is totally different from what you are doing. Now that variety, you like it? You like it. You don't like variety. What is variety? Huh? Variety is this. Speak in English, no Indian. Color is different variety.
Green, red, blue, orange.
But are we talking about colors? So very simple. On one part of the earth, you find plains only. Very quickly, you might find plateau. Have I drawn the diagram more or less exact? Then we have gone for hills, then mountains, then gorges or valleys, and then coastal areas, and finally sea. As I was talking about colors of the rainbow, it's so easy to tell you. Sir, if I don't see different landforms, then what is the use of the life? Let us end. Don't tell us. हम लोग अभी जवानी तुमने सब देख लिया ना चलो निकलो कहा अभी मैं अपने मुंह से नहीं बताएगा वो भी So landforms, if I want to explain, sir, some are plains, some are plateaus, some are hills, some are mountains, valleys. So what does this show? The earth is not same all around. I think last class only, in fact, last chapter only you have done. We are experiencing moderate and little bit of hot and humid climate. European countries, severe cold climate. Africa, always very hot. Correct? Look, even the climate is also variable. Not as variable. A, B, X, Y, Z variable. Actually, that is variable.
But like it depends.
It depends where you are located. Where is the place located? So then we have to connect to a chapter called latitude and longitude. We have done that. So it's so simple to tell you, these are those landforms which make our eyes come live. You move away from cities and enjoy open space. And what's the next dialogue? Wow, kya scene. Kya scene? Jo bhi hai, kya scene. Enough? Only open stretches of green land. That is what. We are living in a jungle which is called as concrete jungle. Everywhere buildings, everywhere footpath, everywhere roads. Are you seeing the ground? Are you seeing any grass? maybe पार्क में थोड़ा बहुत इधर उधर दिख
But
वो भी natural नहीं है वो भी natural नहीं देखो he loves the whole nature
I mean अभी जो भी कहीं पर खुला जगह मिल जाए वही जगह बहुत
correct the birds beautiful sounds है ना and the waterfalls what do you call it in Hindi झरना sir what else I want sir pure clean air है ना so it's so simple to tell you the nature is the best reviving force for you and for me. I'm not going to so much clubs or so much, pubs or so much, I don't know, hotels. But that doesn't give me so much happiness. It is the Mother Earth has in store for you what? Different landforms. Now these landforms, nothing but once it could have been a plain, once it could have been a gorgeous, once it could have been hills, but today they are different. And if I want to show you India through a rough map, you remember? So this is peninsula, correct? This is our Himalayas. We have Lakshadweep, Andaman Nicobar, and so many other. So it's so simple to tell you these landforms create a beauty or a pleasure to our eyes. Why we always believe that the European countries try to maintain more of ecological balance than you and me. Many people say technology here, technology go ahead, mami se kuch nahi. This is a population उधर कम. Correct है ना? बस वो एक ही factor है.
हमारे यहाँ पर बहुत ज़्यादा population.
In fact, I write it in geography. Production of dash is done in large numbers. किसी ने rice बोला, किसी ने बोला ना. Indians का production है. वो काम करो अपना पूरा nature. 3 months of corona or maybe 6 months of corona had cleared the Ganga water as pure as it was 25 years earlier. But the water has become so neat, so clean because our industry is banned. All pollutions are not entering into Ganga. Everything was standstill. I don't know, Himachal Pradesh only. A flower has bloomed, which bloomed after 35 years. Certain hilly areas. And they said these flowers blooms just because the pollution level must be minimum.
Because of like corona.
All industries, everything, transport, this honking sound, these vehicles, everything was banned. So corona was a big blessing. Sir, I said, to the nature it was. To the nature it was. Nothing you and me can hide away. So this is what we are going to study. Is it okay? So let us put the next study. Causes of landform formation. Causes of landform development, in fact. Causes of landform development. First, you write plate tectonics. Plate tectonics. Second, you write uplift and submergence. 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 Third, exogenic forces. Exogenic. It's all there from the word. Let me explain it first. The word plate tectonics. Now, if I pull you from your place and say that entire world was one, we call it as Pangea. Have you heard about the word Pangea?
Yes.
What is Pangea?
Pangea is a supercontinent that was the first like landform created.
Correct. In fact, all the world was together. Continents were together. You ask me proof? You fix North and South America. Exactly, it will fit with one another. इसको हम लोग कौन सा arrangement बोलते हैं? We call it as jigsaw fit arrangements. Then what has happened, sir? In fact, when I teach you plate tectonics, I try to have 3 types of movement. Correct? One is converging plates or convergent. Second is divergent. Don't write, I'll be giving you. And the last one, convergent, divergent, and they're not given. Text, converse or reverse, ऐसा कुछ textbook में देखना. Convergent, divergent, and transform. I was not checking that. I was checking my phone, which is going into uploading. I've given it for whitewashing. What is that whitewashing? Remove all the unwanted apps and thoroughly clear the brain of the memory. Sorry, memory of the brain.
Also, it's like rebooting the system.
I don't want all unwanted things. Some people come, especially my cousins, say, "Tera mobile mein kuch bhi download nahi karta, matlab nahi." So basically, till now I have not downloaded a single games, although it supports iFunda games. Good, powerful RAMs.
But it's a good phone.
Then it's okay. I use it for office purpose.
That's
I do to play some games. So the first thing, if I tell you convergent plates, I draw you 2 plates, something like this. Correct? And I put an arrow mark. 2 big plates coming together. तो उसने बोला सर आपने हाथ मूव ही नहीं किया, फिर क्या ऐसे थोड़ी मूव होता? It takes years, है ना?
That's how cold mountains are.
हाँ, that was also. So when I'm saying when they are coming closer to each other, we say it is converging plates or convergent. When 2 huge giant masses, and divergent, it's just opposite. Let me put it with a different color. I use the word divergent here. So again, I draw big 2 land masses. Correct? But these are plates, not even land masses. Plates are much bigger, but they are moving away from each other. So there might be planes, there might be crater. Once it was together, now it is separating away. They say 1 year it will move 1 inch only. Remember then how many years this Pangea movement might have been? We do not know. And last, it neither comes together nor it goes far away. It is slipping between one another. What is one another? So both the plates are here. One tries to move this side, another tries to come this side. It's like this. One is here, one might move down, or one might move like this. One is up in the same direction, other is moving to the opposite. Slipping away. So when it is converging, it might create fold mountains. When it is divergent, crater, plains, plateau, we do not know. When it is slipping away each other, so one landmass may be up and other might have come down. Gorges, canyons, valleys. So all the 3 are important for formation of which forms? Absolutely clear. So put the heading, landforms causes. Mein already you put plate tectonics na. You write 3 types of movement. So there it is standard, but I put you well advanced.
Yeah, we have to write the types.
You write first plate tectonics and write below ABC. I will be giving notes, but you are try to and draw the diagram pictures one below the other. All the three. Spend some time in writing, drawing. Look how is he taking interest. Your interest is very difficult to judge. इतना जल्दी जल्दी बना के क्या कर रहे हो? बड़ा बना अच्छे से बना. If you feeding, maybe you will keep feeding yourself. Yeah. What is that inside? What is it inside? पक्का? मुझे तो नहीं लगता. तो अभी भी तो अपना डायपर पहनने से दोबारा नहीं हुआ. पहनता है? नहीं वहाँ बोल. Look how beautifully it's taking time. Create interest, man. Your interest, I don't know what it is. What it is. It's a completely untargeted arrow. कहाँ जाने का मालूम नहीं, क्या करने का मालूम नहीं. तो तुरंत दोस्त को बोला कि वीडियो गेम खेलना स्टार्ट करो. करे. Done? That transform plate should be closer. Closer. अभी इतना दूर है कि एक दूसरे से मूव आएगा तो there is no effect at all ना. तो ऊपर के में बस में खड़ा है ये कंसोल का बस. Both should be nearby, moving in opposite directions. Take some interest, draw the pictures. Look how I am trying to make your life colorful. It's like more like a Chinese triple rice. You like it? No. Colorful rice. Here my white rice देख के बोर होता है. One quickly. Now write below. Plate tectonics refers to convergent, divergent, or transform plate movements Several landforms are created. Next point, under the same. Several landforms are created due to such. Several landforms are created due to such plate movements on the Earth's surface. Several new landforms are created Next, uplift or submergence. Instead of drawing it, let these plates be here. Look at. Also, these are various landforms. You might call it as dusters also. But one landform is already bit over the other. So, which is heavy, it tries to slip down. This is submergence. Now I am having both more or less same. Suddenly it raises up. So these are vertical upward forces, then upliftment. Then one forces might pull it down. So again, this kind of movement, what will happen? Either the old landform will be changed, or upliftment means new landforms will be created. Although it looks very simple with this duster, but imagine huge land masses. Imagine कर लिया इधर क्या imagine छत में देखा क्या देखा छत में अरे is imagining through the brain. Oh my God, I imagine through my kidneys and lungs only. You imagine through the brain. Seriously, good boy, huh? And next, if I want to say exogenic forces, now look at that small picture they have given. Factors causing landforms on the Earth's surface. I think last lecture only I introduced this picture with you, na? One is you just read my
endogenic forces.
Endogenic. That's textbook is far better. Open the textbook to page number.
Page number 37.
Read it.
Endogenic forces bracket internal processes. And then the other side is
exogenic forces
are
external processes. Under endogenic, we have two more. What are they? One is epirogenic and other is orogenic. What is epirogenic means? Continent building. How many continents do we have now? 7. And other side, what they have given, it is mountain building process. Can you name some popular mountains of the world, starting from India? The Himalayas. You have to put the word the. Next, Alps, Rockies, Andes, Appalachian. Appalachian mountains. And then in our own, we can say mountain, we have Ghats. What are they? Western, Eastern Ghats. So what really invites you to go to a mountain? At least you have gone to certain hills. What do you feel like going to the top of the hill? There's a view. Very good. What else? Sardi. Air is so pure. And you are away from the vehicular pollution. And then you feel you are at the top of the world. What? Down ka dialogue. सब लोग मेरे पीछे मैं सबके ऊपर. So mountaineers, climbers, trekkers, who are these? They are nature lovers. They really flock. Although everybody knows Mount Everest and Himalayas is unbeatable and it is no mercy at all. It kills you with severe cold temperature. Don't you think that climbers go to that Mount Everest also? Climbed it already climbed it. And it is one of the achievements of their life. In fact, some people have lost their half of their toes. Snow bite. You know what is snow bite? Your toes will become so numb. The veins die.
Yeah, there was like freeze bone bulls.
Snow bitey bolte.
A guy is, I think,
lost all his fingers.
No, all his fingers. No. Like,
although they wear such huge gloves and the shoes, if you want to say full thorny shoes are. But besides that, but losing all the toes, becoming disfigured. You know what is disfigured? Then also, what happened? They have that achievement. Yes, I have climbed Mount Everest. So that's the achievement you and me must do it. Mount Everest, through the studies. है ना? हाँ सर, मैथ मेरे लिए सबसे बड़ा क्लाइंब माउंटेन है, साइंस उससे भी बड़ा है. SST ठीक है, थोड़ा बहुत है, but वो भी माउंटेन ही है. I can't climb over it. I don't say climb, you conquer it. हाँ अभी conquer तो पता नहीं है, but ठीक है, अभी आप बोल रहे तो सोचूंगा. You know what is conquering? Any question from any part of the textbook comes. Not found. Out of the syllabus. I don't know. Answer so we always feel the earth always gives you a surprise. The surprise? Pleasant surprise. The eyes that I can see that these are the wind, these are the snow-clad mountains. Amazing. सर मेरा घर में ना 50 इंच का टीवी लाया सर मैंने तो उसमें जगह तो क्या दिखता है सर मैंने बोला क्या उतना दूर सर मैं चैनल में कौन सा माउंटेन चढ़ने का बोला हाँ और भी बड़ा चाहिए तो बोले सर we'll put a projector in the room but then I don't know बेटा अभी कोविड खत्म हो गया तो बाहर निकल सकता है ना then actually stepping over, actually climbing over, that cannot be beaten by any 53-inch or any curved TV or whatever TV you have. In fact, now I have seen slowly and steadily that TV culture is moving out of many people's house. Many people are not keeping the TV at all. Mobile has become their mobile TV. One, it disturbs the studies of the bachas. Second, they don't want to waste the space also. बहुत कम जन के घर में देखा टीवी पे रहेगा तो भी शो पीस है क्या है सर छोड़ो सबका पास ना है हाँ and everyone is watching हाँ कुछ लोग हैं ऐसा टिकट बोल रहा हैं slowly that trend is coming what does it mean it's so simple to tell you that mother nature gives you a feast what feast eyes the feast for the good lungs pure air and safe drinking water. You see Ganges, you see Brahmaputra, or you see any part of the natural beauties. It cannot be matched to the life that you and me are living. Inside, flats. If you remember that Bachendri Pal, was she? The first Indian woman to climb the Mount Everest.
There was like a whole story about
she has got awards also for that. In fact, our entire life spent in climbing, trekking, and finally, besides our family resistance, besides nobody supporting, but she tamed over.
I think she lost her leg as well.
Something like that, I don't know. But why I'm saying these are that different forms of Earth surface. So if you have seen this Indian plateau, or we call it as Deccan Plateau. It is one of the oldest landmass, oldest in India. और कोई landmass नहीं बना, पहला सिर्फ Indian plateau ही था.
That's like also very huge.
Very huge. Are you understanding? So this is nothing but different forces of nature. And let us go to that exogenic. We have. अभी एक काम करो. Make this tree structure in your notebook. Factors causing landforms, endogenic, exogenic. Then under endogenic we make one, what is that? Diastrophic, is it? Diastrophic forces. So copy down that quickly. And then we can explain. Okay, this is the concept. You got next lecture?
Next lecture is history.
And after that, run away. Run away. Oh my God, 2 lectures. Oh, happy. And then what evening plan, my boy? किधर? अच्छा, ऐसा बोले जैसे कि तू अंटार्कटिका चलने वाला है. Come on, quickly draw that. Understand and do it. Then we'll get into landforms, mountains, plateaus, and plains. That I'll write it. We have mountains, we have plateaus, then we have plains. Correct? And put the next heading in a notebook: mountains, plateaus, and plains. Three main landforms. You're right, but three main landforms. Three main landforms which are found across the globe, which are found across the globe. Which are found across the globe. Are 1. mountains, 2. plateaus, and 3. plains. Mountains, plateaus, and plains. If I want to tell what are mountains, steep on one side, maybe gentle on others. And mountains are generally responsible for acting as a climatic divide. What is climatic divide? These are obstructions of the rain-bearing clouds. As far as in India, which mountain ranges? Himalayas. In fact, it does not allow the severe cold winds coming from Tibet, that's China. At the same time, it does not allow the southwest monsoon clouds which are escaping out of India. If I say Himalayas is removed from India, the climate will be totally different. We can't even think what will be India then. Severe cold winds. All the rainfall forming clouds, but they move out of India only. Do we have the states of Meghalaya? Which place? Highest rainfall region in the world. Now it is Mawsynram. Cherrapunji is taken over by Mawsynram. Both are in Meghalaya only. Sir, hills are responsible for not only these clouds, but also for what? So many valleys, so many rivers. Without hills, Indian geography at least incomplete. So hills are generally formed either by folding and faulting. What is folding? If I want to tell you the entire birth story of Himalayas, I think you will have it in the 10th only. There were two land masses, Angara land and Gondwana land. Come on, what is Angara land and Gondwana? In between lies a huge sea, Sea of Tethys. Now, what has happened to these two land masses? They graded, they degraded, graded. And all the sediments into which sea? Sea of Tethys. Now, entire Sea of Tethys is filled with the sediments. And upward movement and folding. If I want to show you how Himalayas, so if this is that entire Sea of Tethys, it is folding. Are you seeing the layers? The more it started folding, the middle portion started rising. So this is the present Himalayas.
So like where the Himalayas is, that was a sea.
Big landmass. And in between Sea of Tethys, erosion, filling. Millions of years, not 1 or 2 years. And they today also call Himalayas as the young mountains, and they are fold mountains. What is the meaning of the word young and fold? Their peaks are very sharp. Why peaks are sharp? Because they're snow clad. You know what is snow clad? Fully covered with thick sheet of snow. Not only this much thick. Unless and until that snow doesn't melt, erosion nahi ho sakta hai. Correct. So on one side we have mountains, and other side we have plateaus. He only said big. Which plateau? The Deccan Plateau. And some people say it is formed due to volcanic eruptions. You understand what are volcanic? So all the minerals from you did not study knife. What is knife? Nickel and iron. And other minerals also came out and they cooled, solidified. Today we have a place called Chota Nagpur Plateau. Where it is? It's in Jharkhand. Chota Nagpur bolte Nagpuri. It's in Jharkhand. Earlier it was in Bihar. India's 60% minerals comes only from that place. All iron and steel industry seems to be very funny. We have Tisco, we have Misco, we have Kisco, Isco. Kya hai sir? Iron and steel. Tata Iron and Steel Company, Tisco, Misco, Mysore Iron and Steel Company. Then Kisco, Karnataka Iron and Steel Company. Then Isco, Indian Iron and Steel Company. Wow, yeah, rhyming word better. And now we have our own state, JSW. Okay? Jindal Steel Works. Majority of the iron and steel plants are in and around that Chota Nagpur Plateau. So that is that. And we talk about plains. Which plains we are very worried about in India? Indo-Gangetic plain. Is it Indo-Gangetic plain very important? Yes. Mainly it is fully deposits of its soil. Alluvial soil. What are alluvial? Fertile deposits brought by the river Ganges, river Yamuna, the biggest tributary of river Ganga only. And majority of the, what you can say, North Indian states, especially Punjab and Haryana, they get this. And agriculturally advanced, all thanks to which? Since the mother nature has provided you all three, but you look how many variety you see in your life. It's not only the vegetations, but also the plant life, animal life, and can I say human life? Yeah. On one side we have rainiest region in the world. On other side, the driest part of the world. What is that? Thar desert. क्या beauty है sir. एक side पूरा पानी है, दूसरे side में बिल्कुल नहीं.
I mean, India is.
It is huge. You say picnic? No Dubai, no Singapore. See India first. But क्या है नाम को? मैं दुबई तक अच्छा दुबई. वाला हिमालय, हाँ? हिमालय अच्छा. उधर इधर ही. You see. So we always believe only one thing. That these mountains, plateaus and plains, these are three main landforms. समझ में आया? Absolutely. Let us ask him to read. Start with mountains now.
Volume.
Volume. So is this chapter very beautiful? Today I'm not showing you any videos. Maybe next lecture I'll show you because today only 1 hour class. 5:15 is it? 5:15. I know. Carry on. Next.
Mountains are classified into three main types depending on the forces that have formed them. Three main types of mountains are cold mountains, and
Block mountains. Now, fold mountains, we have an example of India. Then we have residual mountains, deposits over. Jahan deposit bana, wahi se mountain raise हुआ. So that is residual. Block mountain, if I say there were several blocks like this, big blocks, huh? One block dropped down. The two has remained. So these are mountains. ये slip हो गया, समझा? So this is which mountain? Block mountain. समझ में आया? Read first.
Cold mountains are the result of large-scale earth caused by excess in the Earth's crust.
I'm taking a picture of this colorful unit. है ना? Looks good. So at least मेरा पूरा ऐप्स इतना अच्छे से खराब हो गया ना. नहीं होता है. All settings I have to redo it. Are you continue reading, boy?
Such stresses may be caused by the overlaying of movements in the triangle, the expansion or contraction of the part of the.
What is expansion? What is expansion? During the daytime, all the landforms expand. You know that? And during the night time,
It contracts.
it contracts. Okay, carry on.
These stresses affect the rocks of compressive force.
Compressive force. What does compression means according to you? If I say like this, it is not compression. Compression. Sorry, आवाज कम ना करो. Means it's so tightly packed, so it is compression, and those rocks cannot be like this. Correct? Carry on.
Producing breaking or folding along the lines of nature. The raising of cold makes the cold.
What are you reading, my boy? Read it with some authority.
If you look at the physical map of the world, you will find the number of R-shaped mountains. They are in this from the as Europe, Atlas, Africa, the Himalayas, Zagros, Elburz, and Kundal.
Carry on.
Also mountain chains exist below the sea.
Do you think even below the sea there are lots of land features? Yes. It is not seen by you and me. I remember my all college days, I used to watch only one channel called Discovery. And beneath the ocean, tremendously calm, cool, fishes, planktons, corals. Are you understanding what I'm saying? And then what happened? What happened? Sir, this world is far, far beautiful as compared to what you and me are seeing here. So that is beneath the ocean. Carry on.
Such mountain cave.
More search. Carry on.
Almost all the high ranges like Himalayas and the Alps have peaks covered with snow throughout the year. Many glaciers are found on these ranges. These glaciers become the source of water for
Underline, glacier is the source of water. Hey, what is a glacier first of all?
glacier is a huge chunk of ice.
Huge. Correct. Do we have Ganga coming from a glacier called Gangotri? You don't know. That's why it is named as Ganga.
No, I
Then Yamuna, Yamunotri. Brahmaputra, I know. Brahmaputra is from a place in China, Tibet. They call it as Sangpo. इंडिया में आने के बाद उसको बिहान करके एक जगह से आता है, उधर जाके उसका नाम चेंज होता है, समझा? ब्रह्मपुत्री ये किसने बोला था? चलिए रीड ऑन. Denudation उधर लिखो weathering. Is this para complete?
And glacial erosion.
That's it. And what is the para given below?
Characteristics of coastal.
So this we will be studying in the next lectures. Run through to the question answers page. Go to worksheet. Let's see how many question answers we can do.
Worksheet.
Do we have any worksheet at least? So take first question. Take the second one. Third one नहीं किया है. Brief हो भी नहीं चाहिए. So then go to question number 6. So how many questions is for the assignment? 3. What are they? Students, what are they?
Name 2 landforms created by the
Epirogenic movements. Next.
what are known as exogenic forces.
Next.
Name the 2 landforms by
Correct. So that is what you have to learn. Now tell me, today's learning, any part, anywhere you got a trouble? So shall we meet in the next lecture and wind up this class? Wind up this chapter. Okay. Thank you. Nice meeting you. Bye-bye and take care. Okay. Take care of your health as the schools are getting reopened. So don't venture.
I'll just unmute myself. So how are you? See you after many days after that English lecture. I had gone out. You too had gone. I started with your school or not yet? No. Okay. In that case, we'll start with our second lesson of civics. The other day, you remember we finished the first lesson of civics? You were there at 80 दिन में we had 3 hours period class. And
अभी second chapter ये वाला करना है.
अभी second one. Salient features of the Constitution. In the first lesson we learned किसने Constitution बनाया, कैसे Constitution बनाया, कितने दिन लगे, who was the chairman of the drafting committee, who was the president, all that. Now we are going to learn about the salient. Salient means important. Okay. Features. So remember features of Constitution. The Constitution, this is part 1. We have 2 parts. Now, first important feature. We have single citizenship. What is single citizenship?
You have like one place of citizenship with one country.
Okay. See, if you are in the US, you can be, they have the policy of dual citizenship. You can be the citizen of the US, you can be the citizen of Canada, you can be the citizen of UK or any other country. Sorry? Okay. So you know that even in Canada you have dual citizenship. You can be citizen of 2 countries, or you can be citizen of New York, and you can also be citizen of India, citizen of USA. In USA, you can be a citizen of that particular state and the citizen of the country. So there are some states they have little different constitution. They follow different settings. We don't have that in India. There is no concept of citizen of Maharashtra or a citizen of Punjab or citizen of Kerala or citizen of there is no such concept. We are all citizens of India. Okay, so there is single citizenship. If you are a citizen of India, you cannot be citizen of any other country also. If you wish to be the citizen of some other country, you need to relinquish citizenship. Now, few changes are made that they have amended in Citizenship Act, and those who migrated to other countries are non-resident Indians, or they don't have, yeah, so they do have some rights, but they cannot vote. They cannot vote, and they don't have some, they cannot invest in certain financial policies that are funded by the government. Okay. Bank में अगर it's nationalized bank और कुछ policies होते हैं जिसके अंदर Indians can invest money and you get good return. So some policies are excluded for non-resident. Basically, remember we have single citizenship. You can only be citizen of India. There is no concept of citizen of Mumbai or citizen of Hyderabad or citizen of Telangana or Bengal. Okay, one single citizenship. Then we have universal adult franchise or suffrage, whatever it is. What does that mean? Universal means universal. That is same to everyone. Okay. What is adult? About 18. But you will become an adult when you cross the age 18.
In India, but like other countries, they're like different. पूरे दुनिया में we think like when you are 18 you are an adult, but अलग-अलग जगह पे there's like different rules.
Yeah.
When you are adult.
So we are talking about Indian constitution. So in India, adult is 18. What is franchise?
So this
Right to vote. Okay. So we have universal adult franchise. We have democracy. In democracy, electing the government is very important, and therefore, who will elect? The voters, the citizens. Who will get the right? We have universal adult franchise. That means every person, both male and female, who is above the age of 18 has the right to vote, irrespective of his caste, religion, color, place of birth. Okay, that is universal. Or his economic condition or gender.
if he is born in some other country.
Then he is not Indian. This is only for Indians. If he comes here, he accepts to be Indian, he accepts Indian citizenship, then he will get the right to vote. Okay, so first is we have single citizenship, second we have universal adult franchise. What does that mean?
But every other
Every Indian adult citizen who's above the age of 18 has the right to vote, irrespective of his caste, color, religion, place of birth, economic conditions, or gender.
you cannot say it.
Age? Above the age of 18. Above the age of 18 say, see, recently there was some 103 years old man. He went to vote. They were pakad ke leke gaye isko, voting ke liye. And then after 2 days he died.
Right.
So 103. So ऊपर का एज कितना भी? That is नीचे का एज 18 से ऊपर. Okay?
किसी ने कर दिया.
कोई नहीं सकता, क्योंकि you have to have your name in the voters list. अभी तुम 18 हो.
किसी कोई और वोट करना और उसने कर. अच्छा मतलब वो गलती से स्विच हो जा रहा है. वो बोल रहे हैं कि गलती से अभी क्या ना बटन का सिस्टम है ना हमारे इधर. तो बोल रहे हैं कि वो इधर क्लिक कर रहे हैं और दूसरे पे चला गया.
Is that what you want to say? कि तुमको वोट देना था से शिवसेना को, लेकिन गलती से बीजेपी को चला गया. ऐसे तो कुछ नहीं. जिस जो जहां पहला बटन दबा
वो तेरी गलती उसने मैच करके.
क्योंकि even when there was shift, even when there were slips earlier, you had to put a tick. You can't put 2-3 ticks. The minute you put 2 ticks, your vote will be considered as invalid. You have a lot of time to think. और ऐसे बहुत पास नहीं होते हैं numbers. You have a lot of time to think वहाँ पे देख के कहाँ पे बटन कौन सा बटन कब दबाना. इतना भी दूर नहीं है.
समझ में आएगा. हाँ समझ में हो सकता.
हाँ. So ऐसे और by the time you go there, तुम थोड़ा तो सोच के जाते हो. और if you're not above 18, your name will not be there in the voters list. You will not be taken
You need to
inside.
like register for being a voter. You need a voter's pass and then like a lot of.
तो वो भी नहीं. तो 2-3 मिनट ही बचे होंगे 18 होने को, लेकिन तुम्हारा नाम वो वोटर्स लिस्ट में होना चाहिए.
और उसके लिए यहाँ पे रजिस्टर कर एक.
Yeah, maybe 6-7 months before at least.
अगर कोई अपने बर्थडे के दिन क्या होगा?
तो कर दो ना.
बर्थडे
लेकिन
के 2-3 मिनट पहले क्या होगा?
कुछ भी कभी भी जा सकता है.
अभी मत वोट करो तो ठीक है.
नहीं, वोट कर ही नहीं सकता. पहले you have to register. See, you have to register yourself. मतलब अगर when is your birthday? 24th March. Okay. अभी तुम 4 साल बाद होगे. 3 साल बाद you'll be 18 complete. Okay. 4 साल बाद 18 complete. So after 4 years, you have to first go. There is this office where you have to go and tell that I want to register myself as a voter. Okay. Then they will. It's a long procedure. फिर वो जाएगा नाम. Then voting के पहले जब तुम voting करने जाते हो तब जाके वहाँ पे एक बड़ी लिस्ट होती है. उसमें ढूंढना पड़ेगा तुमको यहाँ पे मेरा नाम कहाँ है. Then you write down that number and then you come. It's a long process.
उसके बाद कहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है वगैरह वो सब भी होता है ना. I don't remember. What time हो गया ना मेरे को आपको. I don't even remember कि कैसे होता था. Anyways.
So you get. अरे then तुम्हारा नंबर आता है जो पास की जो कोई स्कूल होती है वहां पे वो वोटिंग बूथ्स होते हैं. It's a long process, but you remember that everybody gets a chance to. It's a universal adult franchise. Then, earlier even right to vote and even for contesting elections, anybody can contest elections. See, when they were Britishers, the British had introduced communal electorates. Communal electorates means Muslims ke, electorate will be different. दूसरे एक particular caste का electorate will be different. So people will Hindus के electorates will be मतलब constituencies will be different. तो यहाँ से सिर्फ यही खड़ा रहेगा और Muslims will vote for them. वहाँ से कोई caste का खड़ा रहेगा उसको. What we have today is we have joint electorate. That means constituencies है बनाई हुई and any person of any caste can contest the election. And all the people in that area, whether they belong to any, they may belong to any religion, any caste, they will have to vote for that particular candidate only. That whoever is contesting the elections. Okay, that is called joint electorate. So today we have joint electorates and we have universal adult franchise. The way you have a right to vote, you also have. Everyone, even after some years, you can also contest election. You can also contest election. The day you get right to vote, you also get the right to contest elections. बनने के लिए.
So you have to hold campaigns and all.
Yes. Then we come to the very important part of the lesson, that is Constitution has given us all fundamental rights. Now, what are fundamental rights and why are they called fundamental rights?
They are the important rights of every person.
Yes, fundamental rights are very, very important for a human growth, for everyone's growth. And they are called fundamental because again, everybody has these fundamental rights. The minute you are born in India, you are entitled to fundamental rights, irrespective of their caste, color, religion, place of birth, financial condition, and gender. ये लाइन सब जगह उतारनी है, irrespective of caste, color, religion, financial condition, status, gender. So everybody has fundamental rights. These are very, very important. Nobody can take these rights from you. अगर किसी ने छीना तो क्या? There is this term called, they are justiciable. Fundamental rights are justiciable. Means what? They are justiciable. What do you understand by justiciable?
They can be like the thing you do in court now.
Yes. See, what are your fundamental rights? First is right to equality. That you will get equal treatment. All citizens of India will get equal treatment. अगर नहीं मिल रहा है, तो your fundamental right is justiciable. That means you can go to the court of law and fight a case against it. Okay, that is the meaning of justiciable. You can go to the court of law and file a suit against, case against. So remember, fundamental rights are justiciable means what?
And if somebody
Yes, means what? How do you get justice? You can go to the court of law and file a case against. Okay, that is the meaning of justiciable. Now, again, fundamental rights are equal for everyone. There is no distinction made based on your caste, color, race, religion, your gender, your other such considerations. That's it. Now, what are our fundamental rights? We'll find that. Before that, कुछ है क्या questions? इसके आंसर लिख सकते हैं. Okay, we'll do that. थोड़ा टाइम बाद माफ करेंगे. थोड़ा तो आज ज़्यादा पढ़ा दें. Okay. Now, fundamental rights. कौन से हैं? First is
right to equality.
Equality. That's right. Equality. Equality means
That everyone is equal.
everyone is equal. Equal before law. Okay. Everyone is equal before law. And everyone, everybody will get equal protection from law. If you think that you are not safe, somebody is threatening you, then if you go to the police cannot say, I'm not going to protect you. If you are threatening, so what? Acha khasa ucha, and velvet, you are such a good velvet tall boy, I'm not going to protect you. It's not that. Whether you are a boy or a girl, whether you're a man or a woman, or you belong to any caste, any color, any religion, any race, each one of us, if they feel threatened, have equal protection of law. So everybody will be treated equally in front of law. Suppose you commit a crime, and even if say somebody from a very poor background commits a crime, both of you will be judged. Both of you will be given equal judgment and equal treatment. अगर वो अभी reality में वैसे होता है कि नहीं मुझे पता नहीं, but that is what constitution.
Reality is different.
Yes, reality is different, but constitution says equal. There is everybody is equal before law, and they will get equal protection of law. So next is plus no or equality that nobody, see, there are government jobs, there are educational institutions. Nobody should deny you a job or admission in education institution saying you don't belong to a particular community, or because you belong to a particular community, we are not going. That is inequality. So equality means sab jagah sabko equal protection. Equal opportunity also. Everybody must get equal opportunity. Nowhere, irrespective of your caste, color, religion, community, financial status, you must get equal opportunity to study, equal opportunity to progress, equal opportunity in employment, whichever you want to choose. mutual equality. Okay? That is equality. And because of this, they have done certain things. What they have done to promote equality, they have abolished untouchability. If few people were considered untouchable. Now, how can you consider someone untouchable and someone normal? That is distinction. And therefore, it is abolished. Untouchability is an offense by law. But if somebody is practicing it, then it's an illegal act and they can get punished. They have also abolished titles. These titles like Maharaja, Nawab.
But there are still people who keep separated. Like the family names, right?
Yeah, but then, basically, these titles are abolished.
So they don't hold any power.
They won't hold any power and these are not official titles.
So you can keep them.
लोगों को खुद को नवाब बोलने की आदत है तो
It's fine.
right? नवाब
But you
बोलने
don't
को-
have any like,
but
power on that.
Exactly, they don't have any power and it is not official. So Saif Ali Khan, people in the newspaper they write them, oh Nawab. But then his ancestors were Nawab. He doesn't hold any official title now. Okay, or he himself doesn't call him Nawab. People only call him. So this Raja, Maharaja, Nawab, and all these Khan Bahadur, all these titles are banned. Nobody is Maharaja, nobody is Raja, nobody is Nawab. All are people, citizens, equal. Therefore, okay. Only titles we have is like Bharat Ratna, Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan. These titles they have achieved for their own work, their own contribution to the society. So these titles are there. Those are honors given by the government for their work. But all these titles, Raja, Maharaja, Nawab, Diwan, all that is banned. Why? Because then it creates inequality in the society. Then we are saying, oh, he's great, he's higher status, and the others are all worse. यहाँ तक समझा? Equality. Second is right to freedom. So you have equality, all have right to freedom. Freedom from what? There are 6 essential freedoms. One is freedom of speech and expression. We all have freedom of speech. Second, freedom to assemble peacefully. See that peacefully should be underlined. Huh? Freedom to assemble peacefully without arms.
Like any gathering without any harm.
Exactly. If you start carrying guns or lathis and stones, and if you start throwing stones and using lathis and breaking cars, then that is chaos. Then that is more. And that is not peaceful. So the police will come and can beat you, can open fire on you because you are causing destruction. Yes, anti-charge. Okay. So you have first is freedom of speech. Okay, so right to freedom में क्या आएगा? Freedom of speech. Freedom to assemble peacefully. Without arms. Fifth, form associations. Form associations and unions. See, you have labor union. You have labor union. You have Bengali association. You have like Marathi Mandal. You can form your own associations. See, you understand it, but these things were not allowed earlier. Labor unions are there. So different associations are there. There are trade associations. There are many kinds of associations. Rotary Club is one kind of association where people come and it's a group. So that is, you can form your own associations and unions. You can move freely. Freely throughout India. Nobody will stop you. Nobody will say, you're not a Maharashtrian, no, you're not a Maharashtrian, don't enter Maharashtra. Or you're not a Kerala, don't come to Kerala. You have the freedom to move freely anywhere in the country. Because the minute you're born here, you are a citizen of India. Next is, you have the freedom to reside and settle in any part of India. Reside or settle in any part of India.
Like it's similar to the move freely throughout the India, right?
Move freely is you don't need a visa to go to Kashmir, to go to Punjab, or to go to what do you say, any state basically. Basically any state. You don't need a permit. You can move freely, get up and go. Just book the ticket or just drive a car and go. So can you do that if you want to go to Sri Lanka? Can you do that if you want to go to Nepal? You don't need a visa. But China or any other country for that matter. Nepal does not require.
Because Nepal,
We have some, we have these close relations with Nepal. Yes. So we don't require visa. You don't require visa in Nepal. I'm not sure about Bhutan, but I believe in Bhutan.
Bhutan is also similar, like that, because I have went to Bhutan in a car. So yeah.
So Bhutan and Nepal are exceptions for Indians. But even in Arunachal Pradesh, you need a special permit. Because that Arunachal Pradesh is a disputed area. The China is putting claim on it, and there are many. You need a special permit.
Not even visa, it's just a
A
different
permit.
permit.
Yeah, permit. You have to go there and
Because it's
wait.
like it's very much connected to China, huh? So it's a dispute between India and China.
So you can reside. So that is moving freely, and residing is you can go and settle anywhere. Earlier, Kashmir was not part of this. Today, because we revoked that article 370 or something. Because of that, then you can go and move in Kashmir. Reside in Kashmir, settle in Kashmir. Or you can settle anywhere in India, basically. If you think you can go, you can go to Kerala, settle there. You can go to Chennai, you can go to any city basically. Or any place, wherever you wish, and settle in any part of it. Nobody will tell you, you can't buy a house there, or you can't buy a land, or so you don't have such restrictions. Legally, no such restrictions. Freedom to practice any profession. You can practice any profession or trade. Trade or profession. What is the significance of this? Any idea? You can choose. जो भी तुमको काम करना है तुम कर सकते हो. You want to be an accountant, you can. You want to be a teacher, you can be a doctor, you want to be an engineer. You have the freedom to choose the profession of your choice. Why is this so important? If freedom में क्यों डाला हुआ है Constitution में?
I think there could have been times where people used to discriminate where you can't take this job because of caste.
Yes. See, earlier, all the professions were caste based. If you are born in a family of potters, however brilliant you are, you can't do anything, you have to make up with potters.
So it was like a hierarchy, right?
Yeah.
Hierarchy.
So, or if you are born in a Brahmin family, you will have to perform that. कुछ नहीं आ रहा है, अभी भी वही करना. You know, you may be interested in that. The one who is born in a Brahmin family probably is interested in fashion design, stitching, maybe, but he cannot. So you can't follow your passion or your interest. You have to follow the profession of the caste in which you are born. Therefore, this is very important. That today you have the freedom to practice any trade profession of your choice. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 freedoms. Okay. So remember these 6 freedoms. What are the 6 freedoms? Freedom to recite a speech, freedom of speech, freedom to assemble peacefully, form associations, move freely in India, reside or settle in any part of India, practice any trade or profession. Giving you 2 minutes. There is this question. Giving you 2 minutes, remember 6 freedoms. Given to you. Yeah.
6 freedoms. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I will go.
So who should go first?
Who would like to go first? Okay.
Freedom of the 6 freedoms are the freedom of speech, the freedom to assemble peacefully without arms, to move freely, form associations or unions, to reside or settle at any part of India.
Very good.
And the last one was practice any professional or trade or business.
Very good. So now we did 6 freedoms.
Right to speak, right to assemble,
Yes.
form any association, right to move freely,
And
related to that.
right to move freely in any part of India. And right to reside or settle in any part. Right to assemble peacefully. Important, yeah, peacefully important. So right to assemble peacefully. So these are freedoms given. But these freedoms are, though this is we say fundamental rights, cannot be taken away from you. These are some very important freedoms. But these freedoms have certain limitations. When can we have limitations on these freedoms? One is whenever there is emergency. In case of emergency, you will not get these freedoms. Exactly.
Move freely or like
Asset. So the government can pass, the parliament can make a law. Okay. If emergency is, you know what? Emergency is when the parliament decides that they will rule the entire country, and there will be no parliament.
the state governments, like
State governments or parliament. No, state governments or parliament. Only the prime minister and his council of ministers will rule the country. And such emergency is usually declared when the country is at war. That time they want to take some strong decisions and quick decisions. तभी time नहीं होता सबसे discuss करना. And such emergency was declared only once in India. That was when Indira Gandhi was the prime minister and she declared. So that is emergency. Okay. Then second point is when parliament passes a law to protect the people, to prevent some, like I said, like you said, COVID. It was a difficult time, it was a different scenario, it was a case of pandemic. To protect the people, government passed a law which curtailed these freedoms. We couldn't move freely, we couldn't assemble. Residing, that is almost there. But then moving freely and all these 2-3 were, there were restrictions on that. There were restrictions on this also.
I think like you couldn't do it because of COVID,
Yes.
but there was a time problem that you could not
Exactly.
do it.
So you have, so in case of emergency and if the government passes the law, in case of to protect the people or then to protect public health service, then these freedoms can be, those are the limitations, then they can be limited. There is also one important freedom here, right? One of, that is known as right to information, known as RTI or right to information.
So like to get information or like to, it's not just to get information or not.
Yes, we didn't have this right till 2005. This was a new right that was introduced. And after a lot of, there were like, there was a lot of agitation and people fought for right to information. So what is right to information?
Yeah.
It's to get information. Like what? See, I'll give you an example. Next year you will be writing your 10th standard paper exam. In 10th standard, suppose you get the results. And you see your marks and you think, in history, my history paper was very, very good. How come I have only got 17 marks? I should have got 90. You have the freedom to go and ask for the corrected paper from your board. So they will give you a Xerox copy of your corrected paper. If you want to, because you have your doubts, you want to see कहाँ मैंने गलत किया, कहीं teacher ने गलत check तो नहीं किया. So you can go and ask for your paper, and they will give you a Xerox copy of your paper, which is corrected by the teacher. And you can go through it and find out where you have lost marks, where there was any mistake on part of the teacher, or कुछ भी हो. That right you have got under this right to information, because you have right to information. So now this right to information is a very important freedom as far as freedom of speech and expression is concerned. See, you have freedom to speak, but to speak and ask questions, you need to first know ना कि भाई क्या truth है. Other, if you don't, and to know that truth, you need to have the information. So according to this, you can ask for any information from the government. You can suppose तुम्हारे घर का बिल ये महीने में लाइट का बिल is 10,000 rupees. You are wondering how come 10,000 rupees? You can ask for the details. You can go to the MSCB and you can tell them मेरा मीटर कितना हुआ, कहाँ पे इतना, how come how did you calculate this bill? And they have to give you, because you have right to information. They have to tell you कि कितना तुम्हारा कितने units तुमने consume किए हैं and how they have calculated this. And if they are not able to prove it, then they have to recheck and they have to recorrect. They have to correct your bill. So they can't say हम लोग ने किया बराबर है जाओ जाओ. ऐसे जाओ जाओ नहीं होता आजकल. You have right to information. So you can take, receive any information about from government, any public authority. You can take copies, certified copies, as the way I said, your paper. You can ask for your paper and check whether there has been any mistake. You can inspect the documents, you can check the material. Suppose that they have constructed a road in front of your house. And you think that there were potholes after within a year, after 6 months, there are potholes. And you think it's like a garbad. You can go and ask who made in the government to show कि किसने बनाया, क्या material use किया, whether the substandard material was used. You have the right to ask that information. And then, because only then, if you know that the material was substandard, तभी तो तुम जाके speech express करोगे कि भाई there has been some corruption, the material they have used inferior material. And so if you want to express your opinion, if you want to speak openly, ask questions, you need to have information. That is how you keep check on the government. We are living in democracy. They are not kings or divine powers. या भी कुछ question पूछ ही नहीं सकते. You have to keep them in check. And to that you need information. So therefore you have right to information or RT. Okay. So far, if you remember, we did right to equality, we did right to freedom, those 6 freedoms, and we talked about right to information. Okay. Let's mark some up. Heavy नहीं हो गया ना बहुत ज़्यादा. What is meant by the term single citizenship?
Indian population provides this means single citizenship
See see, third last line. In India, a person can only. Did you find that line in India? In India, a person, वहाँ तक underline करना, can only, let's say नीचे वाली line, can only be a citizen of India and not a citizen of the state of their domicile as well.
India was born.
वो person born वगैरह वगैरह जाना. In India, a person can only be a citizen. There, a citizen of India and not a citizen of the state of their domicile.
That's it.
That's it. मिला क्या आंसर?
Well, now, what is meant by the term single citizenship? देखो एक और मिला है. Single citizenship, फिर उसके बाद देश है पर वो छोड़ के single citizenship means that all Indians, irrespective of state of their domicile, are the citizens of India.
You can write that.
Yes. वो तो वाला.
So, ये actually repetition है जो मैंने बोला. You mark that. मिला क्या? Second single citizenship paragraph मिला. उसमें first line single citizenship word मिला. First line में. उसके नीचे means मिला. So single citizenship means that all Indians, irrespective of the state of their domicile, are the citizens of India. Give me that. Pencil. Even I know that part. Because what I told you is the repetition of what is given. Now, fundamental rights are universal in nature. Explain in one sentence. Come to fundamental rights paragraph. Page 128 in my text studies. They are universal in nature. Last paragraph, no paragraph, third last line. They don't make distinction between human beings based on race, color, sex, religion, or other such considerations.
So these are the fundamental rights.
Yes. So उसके पहले we write the first line. The fundamental rights are basic human rights. मिला बोला है? And then they don't make distinction between human beings based on. मिला आंसर? First line, the fundamental rights are basic human rights. वो मिला? उसके बाद लिखना है they don't make distinction between human beings based on race, color, gender, religion or such as etc. Got it? Fundamental rights are justiciable. That answer is actually on page 132. Right to constitutional remedies. Constitutional remedies. That first paragraph is fundamental rights are justiciable. That is, a suit can be filed in High Court or the Supreme Court if fundamental rights are violated.
Okay. Page number 132.
Page number 132.
Right to equality.
So, right to equality is
Success of
I dictate this up. Just write in the text. Right to equality means equal status. Right to equality means equal status, equal opportunity, and equal protection of law to everyone irrespective of his economic status, caste, color, religion, or gender.
equal status and equal opportunity to everyone irrespective of observer, the economic, caste, color, religion, or gender.
Yes. Okay. Mention the fundamental rights granted to the citizen of India. What are the different fundamental rights? See this box on page 128. There are 7 basic fundamental rights. Those are freedoms. Yeah. Right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, freedom of religion, cultural, educational right, rights to constitutional remedies, and rights to education.
So there are 8 boxes.
So this box is all the fundamental rights.
There is a cultural and educational rights and right to education.
Yes.
Two education rights.
Cultural and educational rights. Yeah, we'll see that. What is the difference?
I think culture से अगर कोई education में वो possible ना हो, और right to education मतलब हर एक बच्चे को education मिलना चाहिए. Especially, I think cultural and educational rights is equal to the right equality of opportunity.
मतलब see there are we'll come to that. This mark that goes system like
Sure.
What is the right to constitutional remedies provided for? Okay. We'll come to this structural question based on that. Okay. First one. Explain the following basic features of Indian Constitution. सिंगल सिटीजनशिप मिला क्या वो क्वेश्चन? सिंगल सिटीजनशिप में क्या लिखा?
वही पहला वाला आया चाहिए और फिर आपके वो सेकंड वाला भी ना
हाँ, yes, दोनों. So single citizenship, then this is unlike the system prevailing in US, where one can be citizen of name. हाँ, वो first point का answer, and then come to the last point of that paragraph. Last one. This has been done. This has been done to ward off separatist tendencies and promote fraternity and unity among people. This has been मिला क्या वो? Last line of that, second last line. नहीं ऊपर वाला. हाँ. This has been done to ward off separatist tendencies and promote unity among the people. Why single citizenship? अगर कोई citizen of Maharashtra है, कोई citizen of Tamil Nadu है, then they feel more affection. Even now we feel more affection to our state. But if we get the citizenship only, then then there will be separatist tendencies, more separatist tendencies. Yes. So हम लोग में वो unity नहीं रहेगी. We won't feel like very much united. So today, though we speak different languages, though we have different, more or less different cultures, different food habits, even then, we know that we all are Indians. We are the citizen of India because you have no other choice but to be citizen of India. There is no, you can't be any other sense. So that fosters unity. So they have done this to promote unity among the people. एक ही citizen, सब लोग सिर्फ citizen of India है. Second is universal adult franchise. Universal adult franchise, first line. This means that all persons of 18 years of age and above have the right to vote irrespective of their caste, color, religion, etc. Then actually the whole paragraphs will not come. Then you write the Constitution of India, what that line, independent India.
The Constitution of Independent India.
Then forget that has replaced this system. Just say introduced joint electoral.
Introduce joint electoral.
Resident voters of constituency, voters of the constituency have to vote according to this. Voters of the constituency have to vote for the same candidate irrespective of his caste or creed. Similarly, some seats are reserved for the candidates from scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. All people have to vote for the candidate of the area. That's it. And fundamental rights. Fundamental rights के लिए first paragraph of fundamental.
The whole.
Yeah. Fundamental rights are basic human rights which provide the condition essential for all-round development. They protect people against unjust discrimination among members of the community. They don't make distinction between human beings. वो first question था ना वो. How are fundamental rights are universal in nature, explaining the whole paragraph. Now, with reference to fundamental rights, answer the following. Why are fundamental rights so called? Actually, उसका भी answer वही है first paragraph. They are so called because they are basic human rights.
And they don't make distinction.
Yeah, they are essential for all-round development, and they don't make any distinction between human beings based on. Okay, so समझा ये paragraph is answer of 2 questions.
Actually, 3 questions.
3 questions basically.
This is page.
Okay, we have your notebook for history. Have you made a book for history? Okay, then this paragraph we will. Yes, because otherwise, yes, because otherwise it becomes confusing. Okay, so you can at least write question numbers. Question number 2, 1, C. Question number 2, 2A. And for that matter, question number 1, 2. सबका आंसर सेम है. So write question number. If you write questions, well and good, or at least write question numbers. So I'll write the question numbers on the board.
So we have to just write the question numbers and then write the whole paragraph.
Yes. So that तुमको याद रहेगा कि ये तीनों का आंसर सेम ही है. Okay. So question. You want to write the questions?
नहीं, questions नहीं लिखा वो क्योंकि book से पढ़ता हूँ.
हाँ. So question 1.2. Then question 2.1c. And question 2.2a. All these 3 questions are about fundamental rights. Write it in points. Each full stop is 1 point. Should I dictate this? First point, fundamental rights are basic human rights. Oh my God. Done?
What's the time?
20.
That's
I'll just give you. I'll just write one more answer, no?
one more answer was gone.
बस मार्क ये तुम घर में लिखोगे क्या आंसर? Will you write this at home? Because the 2B state their 3 characteristic features. State 3 characteristic features of fundamental rights, and I'll tell you the characteristic features. One is they are justifiable. Right? It's not there in one place in the textbook. So will you write it in the notebook? Write it in the notebook. Question 2B. Question. इसके लिए जगह छोड़ दो ना. Question 2B.
I'm just writing on the second page.
Characteristic features. Okay. They are justifiable. They are 1. They are justifiable. B. They are universal. And they are not absolute. They are not absolute. That means they are not absolute. That is, they have certain limitations. That is, they have certain limitations. What we did do. That is, absolutely, they have.
Bracket.
चलेगा, in the bracket. They have certain limitations. एक मिनट तो जल्दी खत्म हो गया।
पहले 3 घंटे रियलाइज करिए।
Now you have something else? No. You had geography first year. Let's start with